Hello again, how is everyone? All right? Yeah, keeping well? Super job. Okay, so this video, something a little bit different with this particular video. I'm just going to be concentrating on doing some core exercises. So your core muscles are these muscles that predominantly are around your midriff, not just your tummy muscles, these muscles that you see in magazines, beautiful people with beautiful washboard tummies. No, I'm talking about the muscles that wrap around the entire part of your midriff internally, deep inside, and more towards the external part of your torso as well. And we're doing some exercises to help strengthen those particular exercises. Those muscles, if you can help to keep those muscles nice and strong, they're really good for your posture. If you have lower back pain, if you've had any problems with your lower back, then these exercises might actually help. But what I would recommend is watch the video first of all, see what they are. Some of them are a little bit easier than others. So have a look at what the exercises are. You'll kind of know instinctively what you are comfortable doing and what you're not comfortable with doing. You may even find that you'll try the exercises perhaps a little bit warily and you'll think, oh, actually, they're okay, I can do that. Or you'll try the exercise and the opposite will be true and you'll think, nope, that's not for me. That is absolutely fine. At least you've given it a go. As always, when you're doing the exercises, if you do feel unwell or if anything hurts or you're just not happy doing the exercises, then please stop or take a breather or just take a rest, take a moment. You do not have to do everything that I ask you to do, particularly with this little workout. Some of the exercises you may have never done before. If you attend my face-to-face classes, some of these exercises I won't have done with you. But you're at home now, and there may be an opportunity for you to try these exercises, something different, because as you'll see, I'm just not physically able to do them in the class. To that end, and I'll make my reasons clear as we go along. If you have problems with your knees today, but you're still thinking you want to try these core exercises, if you have problems with your knees, then you might just want to have a rummage round for a small towel or a tea towel or a thin cushion to just protect your knee, and I'll explain why you may need that later on. I'm going to do 3 exercises, first of all in the chair, in my infamous dining room chair, and then I'm going to be moving on to the floor to do 2 exercises. And that's the reasons why I don't get to do these in the face-to-face classes, because having the group rolling around on the floor doing these next exercises just isn't practicable. So you're in your own home, especially if you're on a carpeted surface, then naturally you might want to try these exercises. Just watch if you want to. Okay, so I'm going to make our way over to our chair. Oh, crikey, I've seized it up already. Okay, so first off, what I'd like you to do, let me turn at a little jaunty angle so that you can see. So as always, if you can, you're just going to sit away from the back of your chair so that you are self-supporting. Feet nice and flat on the floor, shoulders back, chest out. So our first exercise is a twist. So when I do this in the class, I try and make the analogy of a lighthouse. So keeping up nice and tall, and imagine, you know where your belly button is. I want you to imagine that your belly button is that light coming out from the lighthouse. We're going to touch our temples, and we're just going to open up our chest. We don't want to keep our elbows close together. We want to open up. So keeping that back nice and tall, you're going to try and move your belly button from one side through centre all the way around to the other side. So this is where my analogy of a lighthouse comes in. You're trying to push your belly button from one side back through centre and then round to the other side. You're not just moving your shoulders from side to side. As I said earlier, these are core exercises to try and strengthen right round your midriff, through the sides and through your lower back. If you were just moving your shoulders from one side to the other, then you're not working your core muscles. So think about your belly button, moving, physically pushing that belly button round from one side to the other, back to the other side, and then come back to centre. Then just bring your arms down, your shoulders a bit of a shake. Okay, so that's the first one. The second one is a variation of that particular exercise. So your arms are in that same position, except this time we're going to be moving from side to side rather than rotating. So this next exercise, your side muscles, these oblique muscles, are going to come into play. I'm going to be holding the position just a little bit longer. And what I also want you to consider is that you've got space around you, because we're going to be extending our arms. I don't want you hitting a wall or a vase off a bookshelf or anything like that. So just make sure you've got some space to the side of you. Okay, so again, just reset your posture. We're going to touch our temples again, pull back on our elbows. So what we're going to do is keeping our back straight, but we're going to lean from one side. Just for the moment, we're just going to lean so you'll feel that stretch through the side body. Try and keep your bum flat on the chair. We're not lifting our hip up, so try and keep your bum flat on that chair. Keep that chest open. Now squeeze your tummy muscles to come up to the top. And then we're going to go across to the other side. Again, keeping that bum flat on the chair. I'm just going to hold that for a second. You'll feel those side muscles. Try and breathe normally. Don't hold your breath. Come back up to centre. Again, across to the other side. Imagine your back is flat against the wall now. You're not rotating your shoulders. You're not dropping the top shoulder down. Squeeze those muscles up. And then across to the other side. Don't hold your breath. Keep your bum flat on the chair. Squeeze up. Just bring your arms down. Give your shoulders a bit of a shake. So we're going to add a second part onto that movement, and it's where we extend our arms. So that's why I've asked you just to make sure that you're in a place where you're not going to hit your hand against something or knock something off the shelf. Okay? So nice and tall, touching our temples, and we've opened up our chest. Imagine our back is pressed flat against a wall. Okay, so we're going to lean across to one side. So your top arm and your bottom arm extend up and down. We're just going to hold that position. We're going to close. We're going to squeeze up. Okay, we're going to go across to the other side. So let's lean first. Let's get in position here. Remember, our bum is flat on the chair. We're going to extend our arms. We're just going to hold that for a second. We're going to close, squeeze up. And again, across to the other side. Just hold. Extend, don't hold your breath, close, squeeze up, and across to the other side. Hold, extend, hold that position, close, squeeze up, and relax. Those shoulders a shake. Feel that? Feel that through your midriff? Okay, fabulous. Take a breather if you want to. Pause the video if you need to. You can always come back to it. The next exercise is a bit harder. I'm not going to lie to you. It's going to concentrate on working these muscles on the front of your tummy, a little bit with your hips as well. So the front part of your hips. So this front part. I'm just going to turn side on just slightly, just a little bit more so that you can see. So I've just come away from the back of the chair just a little bit. Feet flat on the floor. Some of you know what's coming. Holding onto your chair, and then we're going to lean back. Okay. So using your tummy muscles now, you can keep hold of your chair if you want to. So using these muscles here, we're going to lift our knees up. So our feet come off the floor just a couple of inches, and then we're going to lower them back down, okay? Like this. So we're going to lift and lower. Got it? So you'll feel these muscles here. And again, lift and lower. And again, lift and lower. Use these muscles. And lower. One more for me. We're going to lift and lower. And relax there. How did that feel? Yeah, not too bad. You did 5 there. I only did 5 because I know it's a tough exercise. However, if you want to make it a little bit harder, it's entirely up to you. I'm going to do another 5. It's entirely up to you. If you want to, you can take your hands off the chair. Or even touch your temples. Or you can keep your hands in contact with the chair if you want to. I'm going to do another 5. Alright, I'm not sure how this chair is going to hold up actually. We'll give it a go. You ready? So using your tummy muscles, we're going to lift and lower. And again, lift. There's 2. Don't have to lift too high. You'll feel it. There's 3. 2 to go. 4. Last one. 5. Fabulous. Whew. Sit up for me. Okay, relax there. Just for a moment, just take a breath. I'm just going to reposition. I'm going to move my chair out of the way. I'm going to pop that over here. Okay, so we're going to have a go at... Oh, let me come down here so you can see me. So we're going to have a go at these floor exercises. So the first exercise I'm going to do is an exercise called Superman. If, as I say, you're not content being on the floor doing these exercises, then don't worry, you can just watch if you want to. That's absolutely fine. If you are capable of getting down onto the floor, but you are worried about your knees, because I know not everyone can sit in this kind of position, but you just need a little bit of something just to protect your knee, your rolled up towel or a bit of a cushion, then please put that under both knees or a knee. Let me just check I've got enough room. Okay, so I don't need it. My knees are okay today. So I'm going to ask you to assume a position called a table position. So if you imagine what a table looks like, it's like this. Before we do anything, you just need to make sure that you've got room ahead of you and behind you. All right, so again, you're not going to be kicking that bookshelf or your glass cabinet and things are going to be rocking everywhere. I don't want to be taking the blame for that. Thank you very much. All right, so you're on your hands and knees in this table position. You're trying to keep your back straight. Your hands are underneath your shoulders, so we're not out to the side or we're not up ahead or we're not back here. And you want your knees underneath your hips. Trying to keep your tummy nice and tight and your back, come around this way, your lower back nice and tight as well. So here we go. It goes a little bit like this to Superman. I'm going to do it as a progression. So I'm going to start off relatively easy. An arm, I don't mind which, is going to extend out ahead of you and back down. So you're trying to keep the weight even through the knees and through the other hand. Your other arm, extend out and back down. So far so good? Do you know what's coming? Legs. So again, try and keep your balance and the weight even through your other 3 limbs as you extend a leg behind you, squeeze your bum, keep your tummy tight, keep your lower back tight, back down to the start, and then your other leg, extend that other leg behind you, and back down. Okay, try this. Opposite arm and leg. So balance now and core strength. Opposite arm and leg, extend. So you're trying to get your arm and your leg in one big long line. Back down to the start. The other side, your other arm and leg. Don't try and do the same side, arm and leg, you'll just fall over. So extending that arm and that leg in one big long line, nice and tight, nice and strong through your torso, and then back down to the start. Okay? Last exercise, this position here, this table position, but upside down. Just move my chair just a moment. So it goes a little bit like this. So you're on your back this time. Oh, there we go. So that upside down table position. upside down table position. I hope you can see me, by the way. This is called a dead bug. Because if you imagine a bug, when it's dead, it looks a little bit like this. This is going to you really feel this one, especially on your tummy. But your lower back is supported because it's on the floor. Okay, one arm at a time. One arm, extend it towards the ground, but don't touch the ground. Keep your tummy tight. Back up to the top. Then your other arm. Extend it towards the ground. Don't touch. Back up to the top. Do you know what's coming? A leg. Extend a leg. Don't touch the ground. You'll feel that now through the hip, right into your tummy on that side. Bring the leg back up. And then your other leg. Extend. Don't touch the ground. Try and breathe normally. Back up to the top. You ready? Opposite arm and leg. Extend. Don't touch the ground. Be strong in your tummy. Back up to the top. And then the other leg. The other arm. Extend. Nice and strong. Come on, you can do this. Back up to the start. Lower your feet down. Lower your arms down. Take a breath. Dead bugs. Really, really good exercise. Really, really good exercise. You can practice that. Oh, give me a necklace. We'll sort that out later. Right. I'm going to leave that there. All right. I just wanted to show you. As I said at the very start, if it's too much or if it's not for you, don't worry. Just do what you can. All right. But you never know. You might surprise yourself. Especially that last one, that dead bug. It's a really, really good exercise. And as I say, because your back is on the floor, the whole of your spine is supported. So it's a safe exercise to do. And I tell you what, even if you just manage just to do single limbs, just do a single arm or a single leg rather than doing the double movement, if you can just manage to do the single limb part, oh, I tell you what, you'll appreciate it. So, you're not thanking me for it, are you? Anyway, I hope you enjoy them. I'll be interested to know what you think. So, have a go. Take care of yourself, all right? And I'll see you again soon.